Our first guide, in part 1 of our beginner's guide to fly fishing, we discussed choosing your first rod. What about choosing your first reel? That can be just as important as your rod selection. So let's start your story right so you can hit the water with confidence. So let's first understand the purpose of a fly reel and a fly rod. Unlike conventional reels, a fly reel is more than just a convenient way to store your line. It's also a way to apply drag to a fish that you're playing. You get fly reels that are quite simple, and then some that are highly specialized. But the key we want to emphasize here in your first reel is choosing one that matches your fly rod and your style of fishing. So just like fly rods, reels come in different sizes, and they're usually rated according to rod weight. For example, a 5/6 fly reel is going to match or pair well with a 5 or 6 weight fly rod. So the goal is to balance your setup so the reel always matches your rod and fly line weight. The next big decision is what kind of drag system is your reel going to have. So what is drag? Simply put, it's like a mini brake in your reel that will apply pressure on the fish that you're playing, create some resistance so the fish can't haul out as much line as freely as it normally would without a drag. And your two big choices are going to be click pawl or disc drag. A click pawl drag's a little more affordable, a little more durable, great for smaller fish where playing the fish on the reel is going to be less common or less important. So on the other hand, a disc drag has a much smoother drag, has more stopping power, and is usually used for larger fish such as salmon and saltwater species of fish. If you're just starting out and targeting trout, a click pawl drag will work fine, or a lightweight disc drag. Most of my reels are disc drag because they're just smoother, a little more higher quality. And for me, I find those reels are the best balance between price and quality. One thing that you also need to consider when buying a reel is an exposed rim versus an unexposed rim. So like this reel right here has an exposed rim or an exposed face. So if I'm playing a fish and for any reason I need to apply more drag, I can palm this reel, apply additional drag or less drag with the palm of my hand and kind of customize it as I'm playing the fish. But the downfall of a exposed face or an exposed rim reel is they can be a little less durable. If you drop one and it hits the corner of that face, it can bend the shaft of the fly reel. Fly reels have two basic types of construction. You have die cast and machined aluminum. Die cast reels are more affordable and work well for the casual angler. Machined aluminum reels, however, are stronger, lighter, and more durable. So if you plan on fishing a fair amount and going after bigger species of fish, investing in a machined reel is the best choice. Arbor size, that refers to the diameter of the reel spool. A standard arbor like this one has a slower retrieval rate. Mid-arbor reels offer a good balance between line storage and retrieval speed. Then you have large arbor reels, which have, in my opinion, become more popular in recent years. They retrieve the line the fastest, and it would be good for species of fish that are bigger, that are going to haul out a lot of line, that you need to retrieve the line relatively fast. But for beginners, I recommend starting with a standard arbor reel or a mid-arbor reel. When you get into the price of your first reel, there's a wide range of the amount of money you can spend on a reel. You can find budget-friendly models under 50 bucks. Or you can spend upwards of hundreds to thousands of dollars for a fly reel. If you're just starting out, I think a reel around 100 to 200 bucks is a good starting point. Brands like Orvis, Redington, and Lamson will give you a quality reel with great performance without breaking the bank. So now you have the perfect knowledge to pick your first fly reel. Remember to match it with your rod and your fishing style, and you'll hit the water with confidence. If you found this guide helpful, smash the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the channel for more outdoor tips. And as always, get outside. It's good for the soul. See ya.